Hi, it's Lauren and Lewis and welcome to day 16 of our van build. Today we're cutting more holes in the van to install some more windows. In our last video we installed this big window on the sliding door. And now we have 3 smaller universal windows to do the same with. For these ones we actually required a template, so we started by making those. And for these ones on the back we went from the inside so we could avoid any of the framing work. We positioned it, drilled a hole through and then attached the template on the outside of the van. Drew around this, applied masking tape and started drilling our pilot holes. Again, if you drill the holes quite close together around the corners and further apart around the edges, it basically creates a great dot to dot for you to follow with the jigsaw. Remember to apply some tape before the last cut so they don't fall out on you. Also remember to wear your goggles when using the jigsaw. I tried cutting some of this one, but yeah, the tool's quite heavy when you're holding it above your head. We were then left with 2 new holes in the back of the van, which is quite scary, and hanging out of them definitely felt a bit surreal. It was then time to treat the bare metal with some white hammerite paint, and we were using the Van Pimps bonding kits again. So we went in with the glass wipe and then the primer and then the adhesive, making sure that the primer and the adhesives were in one long bead around the window. You don't want any gaps in the adhesive because you'll end up with a leak. And then finally it was time to put the windows into place. We made them as symmetrical as we could either side of the van. One thing to note is that they'll probably never be perfect because I'm not convinced that Ford Transit vans are symmetrical in any way, shape or form. It was then time to do this small slider window for above the kitchen. This one was a little bit more difficult as it had a few notches to bear in mind, but we've made it look easy with a click of a finger there. Make sure to follow along to see us do the water tests.